And Olivia, why don't you stand right over here since the microphone is there. Come one, come all to the beginning of a wonderful birthday celebration with an even more wonderful birthday wish. Hello everyone, welcome to the Wildcat Sanctuary. Judson and Olivia here. Say hi, Olivia.
Hello everyone.
Hope everybody's doing well today. Obviously, I see rescue cheetahs Kitu and Lavani are certainly doing well as they enjoy a cat nap, poking their head up for the paparazzi who just started jib-jabbering. Hey everyone, happy Thursday. Wish everyone a happy Thursday, and I'm hoping that you will wish Tammy a happy birthday. We're going to be talking about her birthday wish to fill the freezer, and we're going to be kind of celebrating how that support is so important to cats like Kitu and Lavani, one of our witness protection rescues, as well as our hybrid cats who have a little bit more of a specialized diet. And that's what we're going to try to knock out with this Fill the Freezer fundraiser. But we'll talk in more detail about that. Let's welcome the folks. Good day from Sydney, Australia. Glad to have you, Stephen Davis. Hey, Jill Moir, saying hi to Olivia, too. Thanks for that, Jill. Rosie P's here saying hi to Olivia as well. Lisa Parker.
Hello to everyone out there on the stream. How many people do we have?
We have 84 lovely TWS followers. Hey, Krista Christensen, Susan Mensa. Hope all is well this Thursday. Good afternoon, Rebecca Hatfield. Kitu and Lavani kind of have like a cheetah Rorschach going as they're napping here. Yin and yang, hanging out in their free-roaming habitat in one of their favorite haunts, right in front of their manger. Always come and see these boys coming out, getting some sun, falling back into their manger, getting some shade, or going into their free-roaming habitat and getting some shade. I'm going to zoom in a little here. Watch the paws, Kitu. Watch the paws, mister. Kitu and Lavani, Olivia, why don't you talk a little bit about their diet and how Kitu and Lavani's diet differs from others and how this kind of plays into our Fill the Freezer fundraiser.
Yes, so Kitu and Lavani are two of our geriatric residents, but in addition to that, cheetahs are notoriously picky eaters. So these boys have a specialized diet for their health, for their age, and also just their preference. So they get a special carnivore diet that we order, and that costs about a little over $4,000 each package. We have to order a specified amount each time.
Just for the cheetah boys.
Just for the cheetah boys.
A whole pallet.
Like $4,400 just for the cheetah boys because they like what they eat, and that's okay with us. So, yeah, they're picky, but they also need it for their age. And I think, are they the only ones that eat that food?
You know, and it's a different style for one of the witness protection tigers of the same diet, but a different style, and it's packaged differently, and we need it packaged that specific way for that tiger.
Yes, everybody has their preferences, and as many of you know, our rescues come from many different backgrounds, many different health needs, and so their diets really do need to be specialized, and that's what your support does for them. And that's why this fundraiser is so important to us.
Yeah, and cats like Kitu and Lavani, cheetahs are known in captivity to internalize stress, and it can be shown in symptoms like IBD. And the cheetah boys, obviously we're doing everything that we can to make sure that these guys are staying happy, healthy, and not internalizing any stress, but nonetheless, that IBD still manifests itself, and having that specialized diet goes a long ways for these boys. And Tammy, it's, I don't think we would expect anything less from the founder and executive director of the wonderful Wildcat Sanctuary, that for her birthday wish, well, she wants something for the cats. And Tammy, she turned 50 last year, and we asked everyone to give a gift of $50. And we're kind of rewinding it. We're imagining that she's 50 all over again. And if you would like to give a gift of $50 for our Fill the Freezer fundraiser, it would go a long, long way, everyone. Olivia was talking about some of the cost. $50 actually is going to cover feeding one big cat for 1 week. What else is $50 going to do, Olivia?
Well, we have 42 big cats, so that's, I think, important to mention also. $50 for 1 week for one cat, but we have 42, and then $50 also feeds our little hybrid cats for a month. And just like the big guys, they also have specialized diets.
And specialized diets included, the total amount that the Wildcat Sanctuary is spending on food annually is $130,000. $130,000, not including the in-kind gifts that we receive, the wet and dry food for our hybrid cats. So imagine that. That is a lot of doubloons, and that's thanks to your guys' support, for you guys standing up for the cats to ensure that we not only have a supply, but an eclectic diet, where we're talking about the specialized foods that we order just for Kitu and Lavani, just for our witness protection tiger, and just for our hybrid cats.
We had a roll on Lavani.
We did have a good roll. We get to marvel at that beautiful spotted cheetah back. Welcome everyone. If you're just joining us today, we are launching our Fill the Freezer fundraiser. Tammy has a birthday wish for the cats that we can fill the freezer for them, hoping to cover the costs of some specialized diets for our cats like the cheetahs, one of our witness protection rescues, and the hybrid cats. And we're talking food. And I often say this, that if the cats could talk, if Kitu and Lavani could turn and speak to me right now, they would probably say one 4-letter word, F-O-O-D, food. Food is life here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. I'm going to get into some of the comments here. Lisa Parker just remarking on the bond that the two brothers have, Kitu and Lavani, and it certainly is remarkable, that sense of brotherhood that these two share with one another. Very, very special. Hey, Marcy Sanborn, glad to have you with us. Just relaxing is right, Christine. Thanks, Sherry, for wishing a happy birthday to Tammy. Hey, and a happy, upcoming happy birthday to you, Tanya. And Olivia, you were able to post a video yesterday. I always like pointing it out, but we're at least by Anastasia's habitat. And yesterday you posted a really wonderful reel of Anastasia. Caretaker Teresa, or rather caretaking manager Teresa, was down here doing some feeding with Miss Anastasia. We know her to be one of our more shy residents, as she is one of our wild-born cougar rescues. And Olivia, what did the people kind of witness in that video if they didn't see it, and why they should go check it out?
Yeah, so with cats like Anastasia, we typically, she's down to a couple caretakers that she sees pretty much every day. And Teresa would be one of those people that she sees often. And so Anastasia's been with us for about 2 years, and she's had a very traumatic past. So she's pretty mistrusting of people. We don't see her that often. But in that video, Teresa has tongs through the fence, and she's pushing a ball towards Anastasia. And we know Anastasia loves balls because we put trail cams in her enclosures, and we have all seen videos of her.
From bowling pins to balls, Anastasia has a big inner kitten inside of her.
She very vicariously plays with her toys, and it's a special video because Teresa is able to sit there with her, and Anastasia takes a couple of swipes at the ball and is very open to playing and trusting Teresa. And it's a very sweet video to see for you all, but also for us here at the sanctuary, because we've obviously watched Anastasia's progress too. And I'm sure that was a special moment for Teresa also.
Yes, exactly. So that was a wonderful reel that you posted on Facebook and Instagram. I'm going to highly, highly encourage everyone to check that out, because just like Olivia said, is that we know Anastasia, she has a really harrowing story of before rescue and her wild at heart journey, and we really relish those types of moments that we get to have with those cats. And you, as our supporters, I can only imagine that you guys get to share in that same feeling. Anne Marie Fisher loved the video. Good to hear. Nancy Hodel liked the video as well. Maria Stahl loved it. Glad to hear, everyone. Glad to hear Miss Anastasia could bring a light to everyone's day, just like she does for us here. All right, Mr. Boys, what do we think, Olivia? We'll maybe we'll take let's see, which direction should we head? We could go and try Daisy and check in. Do you want to go to Wildcat Pines, perhaps? Yeah. Do we have our little scent sprayer with us? Cool. Yeah, we can go check in on some bobs. Before we get moving, welcome everyone. Happy to have everyone along on this live post at the Wildcat Sanctuary, where we are launching our Fill the Freezer fundraiser, for it is Tammy's birthday, the founder and executive director of the Wildcat Sanctuary, and her birthday wish is to feed the cats. And we've been talking all about filling the freezer, commending your guys' support for allowing us to do what we do for our rescues, and when it comes to their diet and allowing specialized diets for cats like Kitu and Lavani, no matter how large that sum could be. When we place an order for their food, $4,000 alone just for the Cheetah boys, a little over $3,000 alone just for one of our witness protection tigers who has some special diet needs, goes a long, long way. So thank you, everyone, for sharing your generosity today. Alrighty, Olivia is equipped with our handy-dandy scent sprayer. And oftentimes the bobs love indulging in a little scent, so we'll see if anybody's
I'm feeling hopeful.
interested here. We're coming up on Enzo and Athena. And I just love their habitat because it always takes me a moment to find Enzo and Athena. But here comes pretty Miss Athena. Look at you. Look at that sachet. That'll be perfect. She says, ooh, stinky stuff. Why, thank you. Miss Athena is a lovely lady here. Lives with Bobcat Enzo. Athena, like many of our rescued bobcats, she shares a similar history of coming from private ownership and then being surrendered to the Wildcat Sanctuary after realizing that a wild pet was not a suitable partner to have in a domestic environment. Yeah, where's that goofball Enzo?
Oh,
I'm keeping my eye.
That's the other thing about this habitat. You have to be really, really careful.
I'm keeping my eyes peeled here. I'm keeping my eyes peeled.
Very
There, Enzo joined us. We had a little bit of a drop in our connection there, but Enzo proved to us why there is we have plenty of safety precautions when it comes to standing close to the fence. Enzo coming right up to us on the fence there, and glad that we have a safe distance between him and us. That keeps me safe, Enzo, and that keeps you safe. We got plenty of stinkies for you, too. Oh, well, that's sweet. Very sweet, Enzo. Oh, no, mister.
I give you some of your own. There you go.
Yeah, he says, wowza.
I know.
He says, that's powerful stuff here, I'll tell you another bobcat who loves some scents. That would be Mr. Benson, who's next door. But let's wait till Mr. Enzo partakes. I'm going to catch up on some comments here. All right, mister. We'll keep the party moving, We can spray some scents over in this corner, too. And we'll separate the fun zone so everybody can have a fun zone. And, of course, Enzo's like, oh, we're okay. Sometimes I just like being a little bossy. All right,
Benson. Where are you, buddy?
Mr. Benson, I'm sure, is watching us from afar as well. You can track Benson down. I'm going to see if I can look at any comments here. Oh no, Kathy Barton. Well, dang, I tried to make a small donation, but got an error. I'll try on your site later. Hinyata, it looks like maybe you were having some issues giving on Facebook as well. Tisk tisk, that is not good. Surely going to our website is going to be a great way to give and a successful way to give, since Facebook is acting a fool. And we also, obviously, can just give us a call, 320-245-6871. Facebook does have multiple donate options, too, so you can go right to our homepage, and there's a donate button there. Instagram as well, we've set up a fundraiser, and we'll be sharing our Facebook fundraiser that I created this morning, too. Looks like we got to keep this party moving. And truth to tell, as we always know, Bruno is just an amazing cat at being stealthy, and I always like kind of peeling my eyes and looking for Mr. Bruno here. And look at that. So we've seen so far, Olivia, one, two. We got Mr. Benson and Claude, and now we're coming up to Bruno and Fiona. And so $50, Olivia. What would $50 during our Fill the Freezer fundraiser do? Well, would that be? Oh no, that's my mistake. Yes, that's
your first mistake.
no. Well, and it's my mistake because I did not have that example ready. I was thinking of the hybrid cats. I that is my mistake. But nonetheless, a $50 gift would feed a big cat for a week.
This guy and Celine,
Oh, yeah, let's go see what those two ladies are up to. Looks like they're observing their caretakers, maybe. But let's see what these two goofballs are up to.
Hi, girls.
And I'm sure Ariane Mondovi would like some sense as well. Happy Thursday, everyone. We're cruising around doing a little bit of a sanctuary stroll, going to and fro. And Celine's like, ooh, I don't know about that, Going to and fro. Started out with some of the Cheetah boys today. Seeing what they're up to, of course, napping away until their caretakers come to wait on them hand and foot. Give them their food, give them some enrichment. Living the sweet life, and we wouldn't have it any other way. Of course, checking in on some of our medium to small size residents, and talking Tammy's birthday wish to fill the freezer. Where'd you go, Mr. Mondo? I just saw you. Mr. Mondovi. He says, I don't know.
Everybody's enjoying their
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm going to hang out right here, Miss Celine. I'm going to hang out right here, pretty lady. And today is Thursday, everyone, and I can only imagine that you want to hear from the birthday girl herself. Tammy is going to be doing her Wildcat wrap-up at 1 p.m. today. We'll obviously be talking all things CWS during her wrap-up, and certainly talking about her birthday fundraiser as well. We got to find some cats, Olivia.
I know.
We'll go and
That's okay, though. It goes to show that these habitats really do, like, if the cats want to conceal themselves, they can. And we aren't a zoo, we're a sanctuary, so that's okay, too.
Exactly. You know, that's why I say it's always nice to have, a nice, wonderful backdrop, one of our rescued residents. But that's the beauty of life at TWS, is the ability to make choices, the ability to say, hey, I'm going to hang out over here, enjoy my indoor bedroom, stay under this perch or platform.
But I do have a fun activity. I hope that at least someone can realize that I have a fun activity for them. Maybe? Sarge?
That's right, our fun activity. We do have some enrichment, Sarge.
Yeah.
He says, well, one of my favorite activities is sitting right here and grumbling at my caretakers and glaring at them until they bring me my delicious food. Well, Sarge, don't you worry. We are in the midst of filling that freezer. And again, this goes for Sarge. It goes for every one of our cats. If he could turn and talk to me right now, he would just say one word, F-O-O-D. I'm sure pretty similar to your domestic cats at home. Hey, Susan Fryman, thank you for those 50 stars. Looks like we're at about just over 1,000 stars. Thank you to everyone who's given stars on this post as well. Thanks for sending all the birthday love to Tammy, too. Her birthday is next Friday, but it wouldn't be right if we didn't start the celebration now, and love to see all the birthday love being shared. Mr. Copper.
Copper and Archer.
Hey, goofball. Copper says, I love the stinky stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ready?
What do you think, mister? Copper says, is that a bucket full of chicken or some perfume?
It's not chicken.
Let's see, I'll walk over here, and I'm sure he'll follow me, mister. Yeah, what do we say we go this way? Mr. Goofball? And you can spray it from afar, Olivia. Yeah, are you coming and following me, mister? Hey, pretty Archer. Two of our wild-born boys. That is Bobcat Archer, who I think has one of the longest tails I've ever seen on a bob.
Oh, he does have, I don't know if I've ever noticed that before.
You got a big old tail, Archer. And, I know we always kind of use Ramsey as our example for the difference between a cat's summer coat and winter coat. And, man, I really think that Copper is a great example for that as well. Copper is looking very sleek. He has got his summer coat in full form. But boy, oh boy, if I were to pull up a photo of Mr. Copper from this past January, this past February, you would hardly recognize him. You would think he probably weighs about 10 more pounds than he does, but that is all just that undercoat and fluff. And it's just so cool, Copper, to see. Yeah, to see how beautiful Mother Nature is and how it kind of plays out to help you stay warm and help you stay cool. And Copper, obviously, kind of this beautiful red color, too. He likes the stinkies, What do you think, Miss Olivia?
Am I taking the
Yeah,
phone,
I'm handing
taking
you the
people?
phone. I don't want to. I feel like I'm railroading you. We'll let you.
No, you're not real.
We'll let you talk. Fill in the freezer. We're spending some time with Mr. Copper here.
Yes. Well, fill the freezer, as Judson has said, is very important because we do feed our cats specialized diets here, more than just chicken and beef. A lot of cats, like Cheetahs, Kitu and Lavani, get a specialized diet. One of our witness protection cats gets a specialized diet. And then our hybrids go through a lot of their specialized diet. So, there's no better birthday wish. We wouldn't expect anything different from Tammy, but there's no better birthday wish than filling our freezer. Hey, Copper.
Howdy doody, Mr. Copper. He says, I got the wet paws. We had a nice little rain shower this morning.
We've been having rain showers, so that might be why some of the cats are inside.
Yeah, and we needed it, Mr. Cop. We needed it, mister.
Handsome man. Here we go. Yeah, but there really is nothing better than seeing the cats run when caretakers come in their UTVs and how excited they get. Food is really what makes TWS go round.
Olivia, this is always fun to see when Archer likes getting up in one of his hiding spots in his tree there.
Well, let's see if the people can spot him before I zoom in. There is a bobcat in the tree.
Bobcat in the tree.
Can you see it? There he is.
We can see a bobcat butt.
Yep, exactly right. This habitat is a great example of how we cater to all of our residents. And of course, we would have trees in a bobcat habitat because they like vertical space just as much as horizontal. Hi, Copper.
Hey, Mr. Cop.
Copper's right below me. Hey, bud.
Hey, Mr. Copper.
You're a happy dude, huh?
Yeah, he says, let's fill that freezer.
I know. Do you like to eat, Copper? I already know the answer to that. There's Archer. Let's see if he checks out these scents.
Yeah, what do you think, Mr. Goofy? With that long tail and your BFF with you right by your side. So, I mean, just watching Archer hop down from his tree, he marked his hammock, he came right here, marked his platform. He'll probably mark before he starts rubbing on his scent. I think if you take a closer look, Olivia, and just start looking down at the fencing, you'll see a lot of this white. That is all dried urine.
Yep.
All dried urine. And what would you expect from a wild cat? I would expect wild behavior.
Exactly.
It's just flummoxing that people would think owning a bobcat is a good thing. Not, you know, despite if you compartmentalize things, not only is it dangerous, but obviously just thinking about Archer's traveled about 25 feet and marked about 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, wild genetics mean wild instincts, and this goes for the little hybrid cats too. Wild cats instinctually will mark. It's just a territorial thing. And it's not a behavior that we want to correct. We just want to cater to our cats and give them the space to be them.
Exactly. Whoa.
Are you guys having a tussle?
Is it best friends forever right here?
It definitely is.
Best friends forever?
You being silly? And you can tell that this is play. The movements are fluid.
Mm-hmm.
Just like your house cats at home, I'm sure.
Yep, everybody's got their claws retracted.
Yes.
And they say, let's have some fun, Goofy. Oh, and we finish with a little head knock. We finish with a head knock. Oh, let's not break my heart too many times today.
Oh, my goodness.
Let's not break my heart too many times. Oh. How sweet.
That is sweet. That's cute.
One of the many aspects of living a wild at heart life is wanting to offer companionship to the cats if they want it. And boy, oh boy, is it special to see how some rescues really do benefit from it and how much it does improve their life here.
And I don't know if I know the specific story with these two. Do they come here around the same time, or were they merged together at a different point in time?
You know, I think that the timelines did align, and with both Wildborns coming in, Copper coming from a different situation, Archer coming from a different situation, and similar to like we had with Henry and Haley, we were both made aware that there were 2 Wildborns in need of rescue, and fortunately we were able to pair them up. And the rest is history, as you can see. Yeah,
some cats come with friends, and then just as you heard here, some make friends here.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Who's
Silly
gonna
boys.
Who's gonna whap first?
I'm glad the scent enrichment worked out.
Yeah. Oh yes, indeedy, mister. And I want to thank anyone if during this post, if maybe they've given on Facebook, maybe they gave when they saw the e-newsletter earlier this morning. Look at
his ear.
Look at your ear, mister.
Oh my
he says,
goodness,
I'll fix that.
That's funny.
And he says, right out to my lookout point so I can keep an eye
Oh,
on
I hear tongs. I hear
Well,
tongs.
Olivia, I mean...
That's a perfect moment.
Yeah.
Let's wrap it up with some food. I know. That's the way we got to do it.
So let's walk over and see
We're
what
gonna.
we have.
I know, some unsuspecting caretaker with the paparazzi. Yes, but fill the freezer. That is what we're doing. Tammy's birthday wish. $50 goes a long way.
Sarge, they're coming.
They're coming, Sarge. You can see how excited they are for food.
Whoa, they're coming, mister.
Oh, Grumbles.
Ooh.
$50 will feed one of our small hybrids a specialized diet for a whole month, and $50 will feed one of our 42 big cats for a week. And Sarge is just an example of how all the cats feel when food time rolls around.
Yeah. Just like your domestic cat at home. They get excited, and who can blame them? We'll walk over and you'll see something you've probably seen on live posts here before, our lockout system being used. We've Been seeing a lot of pairs of bobcats, some triplets, some quadruples. And we want to make sure that everyone's getting their meal, getting their medications if they're on medications, that there's no cats being possessive and getting after one each other over their meal. It's just going to be...
It ensures everybody gets what they need to get.
Exactly.
And as soon as they're done, back out to the big, expansive natural habitat.
That is correct. And another thing that animal care intern Jennifer is doing, she's looking at Aria, she's looking at Mondovi, looking at their body condition, looking at what side of the mouth they're chewing on. It's just a great opportunity for both caretaker and cat.
It's like a daily checkup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, what do we have here, Mr. Mondovi, Mr. Aria? I see some chicken. I see some liver. Here's some of this ground diet that we've been talking about. We're using it for a med piece. And boy, oh boy, this is Aria and Mondovi. They're happy to have full bellies because that means the rest of their day can be spent playing with enrichment, napping around, doing whatever they love to do.
Just being cats.
Exactly. Oh, I think your girlfriend's a lot faster of an eater than you
I
are.
know, he's taking his time.
Yeah.
But like we said, these lockouts do go back out to their natural habitat right back here. There you go. There goes Aria. Maybe. Yeah. She might be... Well, this goes to show that they don't mind their lockout. Yeah. She's opting to stay in there.
Aria is one cat who likes cleaning her plate.
Yes.
I've often caught caretakers having to continue on with feeding. They leave the lockout open for her, but Aria needs to stay in here and get every last morsel. Yeah, that's some good stuff, isn't it, pretty lady?
She's like, yeah, I'm taking my time.
Yeah.
I'm making sure I got every last bit.
Yeah. Well, cool. I'm glad that we got to end on a little food note. How apropos for our Fill the Freezer fundraiser.
It's very fitting.
Thank everyone for making kind of the initial launch here so special, and kind of the next week and a half special for the cats, and of course special for the birthday girl whose birthday wish is to fill the freezer.
Right, Aria? Does that sound good to you?
Yeah, she says, mm-hmm.
Sounds good to me. All right, everyone. Thank you.
All right, have a great day. Bye, everyone.